Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Alan retired in the Philippines. Today's topic is very important. I'm not sure what I'm going to make for a title on this, but basically, before you move to the Philippines, there's a lot of things that you should do first. Well, I want to start out by saying I was in a 4-year LDR, and I researched the Philippines as much as I could, watch a lot of YouTubers, and I got a lot of helpful advice. Now, but yeah, I still made a lot of mistakes. I've been here 27 months, and the mistakes that I made, I want to share with you. These are important things that you should do and consider, so you can enjoy your life while you're here and not have so many headaches. And I thought it was going to be all smooth sailing, but now I wish I did many things different before I came here that I want to share with you. Now, the number one issue is finances. If you're on Social Security, now this is what happened. Before I came here, I watched politics and everything, and the new president promised that wasn't going to touch Social Security, and they're going to try to improve it, and this, that, and everything. So I figured I had nothing to worry about. Well, come to find out, your finances are your number one issue that you have to take care of before you come over here. You're halfway across the world. It isn't like you can just jump on a plane for a few hours and go back and take care of matters. But anyhow, they said that they promised they weren't going to do anything with Social Security, and I figured everything was all right. Well, unfortunately, like on my last video before this one, I had the house address wrong because I'm using my nephew's home address back in the States. And I haven't been receiving any mail. Now, tomorrow, I need to call the U.S. Embassy. And with all the changes that they made on Social Security, they made things so much harder. They laid off thousands of people and still laying off Social Security offices. They're closing a lot of field offices. And when you call on the phone, you got a longer wait time. I don't know. I'm kind of stressed about what's going to happen tomorrow when I call. It's just a simple matter of changing my address. Now, what I should have done, when I was in the States, and I highly advise that, I don't give advice, but I'm going to tell you, you really should sign up for Social Security, my account, while you're in the States, because I was told you can go online and easily change that. Well, I tried to do that. I was, with the 12-hour time difference, I was up most of the night trying to sign in, make a new account and all this, and I could not get verification code. So I contacted my nephew. I said, hey, because they won't accept a Philippine phone number there in the States, you need an American phone number. So I contacted my nephew and said, hey, can you send me a verification code so I can sign into my Social Security, my account? He said, sure, no problem. Well, excuse me. We did that 3-4 times. You got within 10 minutes to put in the security code so you can open up an account. And each time would not work. I was getting so frustrated. So it's next to impossible trying to get help through there. Now, same with my banking, my bank. For years, I did online banking back in the States. But when I came here to the Philippines, I tried signing in my account, and it was blocked because my server was out of the country. Uh, which leads to another topic. You have to invest and do your research and getting a VPN, which is a virtual private network or something like that, where it fools your location, where you still have they think that you're in the U.S. so you can access your account. Now, those are two things I should have done, was open up Social Security, my account, and got a VPN when I was in the States. But I figured I had no problem, since, there's promise they weren't going to make changes on Social Security. But those are two problems. And another problem that I had was with my phone. Before, I listen to vloggers before I come out here. Make sure you get an international plan so you can make phone calls. Okay? International phone calls. So I had Spectrum, and I signed up for international calling and all that. And so to try to get a verification code from my bank was also next to impossible. It wouldn't go through because I'm in another country. But there are other ones out there that do work. I'm not sure what they are. You have to do research. T-Mobile or AT&T, I'm not too sure, But you want it. And, I bought a new phone before I came out here. It was an Android S10 Plus. But what I should have done, which is another mistake, was get a dual SIM phone, That way you can have your international one and plus, your local one here in the Philippines. But I don't know. There's more that you really things that you should do before you come out here. Now, your mailing address, if you don't have a family or a friend or something that's willing to take care of your mail when you're in the States, they do have what they call a virtual mailbox system where you can sign up for. You can receive your mail online on the internet anywhere in the world where you change. You send your address to this company, and they receive your mail, and you have choices of if it's trash mail, they'll throw it away. Or if it's important mail, they will open it up, scan it, and send you a PDF file or whatever of whatever documents, important mail that you get. And they'll either send you a copy email, or they'll shred it. Or if you actually need the form itself, they will send it to your address, no matter what country that you're in. But, which is another thing that I should have done, because I had an important document to sign from my bank, and I, like I said, used my nephew's address. They sent the document to my nephew. Now, mail service here in the Philippines is terrible. It can take 2 months or more to receive anything, and if you got to respond within 30 days, then you're kind of sunk. So it cost him over $100 to send me a form from my bank that I had to sign and get notarized and everything. And then I had to return it. Now, there's no FedEx or any big companies like that up here where I live on northern Philippines. So I had to send it to my wife's daughter who lives in Manila. Then she had to go to the mall and send it by FedEx. To get it back within 7 days, and that costs like $80, So, I don't know, there's a lot to consider and be prepared for before you come out here, so you don't have these headaches. And then, I had the same issue with my bank card. My debit card, it expired, but what they did was they automatically sent it to my nephew's address. Then I just spent another $100 and sending me the card. I just had him take a screenshot of it, on front and back, so I could, use my card. Now, I don't use ATM here. because my bank could red flag it, plus the fees are too high and everything. What I do is, let me back up a little bit. I highly suggest to get more than one card from different banks. You really should have two different U.S. bank accounts, because if something goes wrong on one, then at least you can access your other one for backup. That's another mistake that I should have done, instead of just have one debit card. Okay. Where was I going with this? Anyhow, I got my new debit card, and he sent me a screenshot of both sides so I could use the numbers here. Now, what I do is that I only make a little over 1,000 a month, U.S. dollars. Once a month, I send myself, or I should say my wife, through Remitly that I use for 4 or 5 years. Transfer fee is only like $4.90, $4.95 or something like that. Just send one full amount once a month, and that's all I use my card for. Now, since I can't go online to check my balance in my account, what I do is that I have to load my Philippine phone so I can call my U.S. bank every month to see what my balance is, to make sure I got my Social Security check in, so I know exactly how much to send myself. Again, I still can sign up for a VPN, but that's another charge per month, and eventually I probably should do that. Let's see, what else can I tell you? You just do a lot of research. See what kind of phones that's going to work for you, what kind of banking system that's going to work for you. You can get a Philippine bank account here, but you have to be here at least 6 months, have an ACR card, and a lot of banks will still refuse you, but yeah, a lot of banks will accept you. But I would not recommend doing bank transfers from one bank to another, because that can take anywhere from 10 to 14 days, and a lot of banks don't even like doing that. They don't make money on that. It's just, there's a lot of transfer fees. Western Union is kind of high, depending on what you send, but there's Remitly, there's Wise. Just do your research, go online, see what most people use. Like I said, I never had no problem with Remitly. It works real good. Also trying to get that, what's that new verification ID thing? ID me. Trying to scan your picture to match your ID. Oh my God, that can take hours and days. That's next to impossible there too, What else can I tell you here for some helpful advice? Just bottom line, do your research. What everybody else does. Oh yeah, bring documents, all the documents that you have, your birth certificate, divorce papers, all original. Okay, they have to have the seal on them. Copies don't work. Even when you do get your original paperwork, even your passport, take photocopies and put them in different places in case they get lost during transfer, during your flight or at home, or once you get here, or misplaced, or your baggage ends up on another airline, or so. Make copies of everything. Also, when you bring money, you gotta make sure you gotta bring $100 bills, and they have to be perfectly crisp, straight, not folded. You can ask the bank. You explain to them you're going to the Philippines, and you need new crisp $100 bills, and they'll be gladly to put them out for you, so you can do a money transfer when you first come here, till you set up your other means of sending yourself some money that automatically changes into pesos. You can't bring no more than $10,000. Anyhow, let's see. What else can I tell you? Just do your research. Listen to other vloggers, and this is very important about Social Security. There's, if that's your main income, I don't. There's a lot of people really nervous. What's going on? You gotta check your mail regularly. Make sure you get that proof of life. Make sure that's sent out, because once it's disrupted, it can take 2 or 3 months before it gets all squared away. And if you're living on a low budget, well, even a medium budget, 2 or 3 months is a long time. You know, I just heard on the news that there might be disruption if they change computers, upgraded computers there for 2 or 3 months. They're advising people to start saving their money. Just I don't know. Just be careful. If you can leave any comments and hints, about all this to make everything better, it's what you experience and what to look out for, to share with everyone. Because come over here to live in peace and have a good life, and not to be stressing out about all these things. But okay, I'll talk to you later, and I hope this helps. And just plan ahead, get these things done, take everybody's advice. I sure wish I did. I thought everything was going to be okay, but I don't know. We just don't need to stress at our age. Want to live a happy life. Okay, well, talk to you later.